everyone and welcome back to Waverly Reads. So today we are going to be doing my bookish pet peeves and I have a lot of them. Hopefully I don't go on a huge rant about everything because I don't have the time to film a really long video. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. My first and probably most biggest pet peeve is cover changes or spines that do not match, especially mid-series. I don't really have an example of this because I go out of my way to buy matching covers. However, I do have a John Green book that doesn't match the rest of my books, and that peeves me off. All of John Green's books in the UK edition match. Their font match and they're like a block colour with something on it, so they are like perfect. And then I have this. Yeah, from the front it doesn't look that bad other than the fact that none of the freaking text is the same. Can we just... it doesn't match. Like the spines don't match, like it's not a solid colour as like the rest of his books are, and it's just... oh, it peeves me off. My second pet peeve is when you don't know the order of a series. Like there could be like 50 million books in this series and you don't know the freaking order because they can't put a little number on the cover or on the spine to say, hey, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth book. Oh my god, it ticks me off to like extremes. Example for this is the Silken Bonds series. Like, I have no clue what order these books are in, okay? This one has nothing on the back to even say it's part of the series. And then this one on the back, it says Silken Bonds, Wild Silk, Velvet Touch, but that doesn't tell me where this one comes in. And then on this one, it says Silken Bonds, Wicked Ways, and then Velvet Touch. And then, like, this makes me presume that this one is the third book. This one hasn't got the red one on it, and then this one hasn't got the green one on it. But then you pick up the purple/blue one and it says Silken Bonds, Wicked Ways, Wild Silk. No, because on the other one it says, oh, it just, I don't know what order to put these in. I just kind of go with it in like rainbow order. I do that, and also the spines don't match. Like, name and then title and then title name. Like, who does that? Oh my god. The third pet peeve, which probably ticks me off more than cover changes to be honest, is stickers on books. Who the hell wants a sticker on a freaking book? I know this one is probably my fault for not taking it off when I first got it, but this sticker is never coming off. It's not gonna freaking happen. It will never come off. Why? Funny fact, I ordered a book a couple of weeks ago, and when it came with the bookmark and then it came with the receipt. And on this receipt, there's a sticker that they want me to put on my book to say who the book belongs to. Who would purposely put a sticker on their book to say, hey, this book belongs to me? Like, no, they're on my bookshelves. Here you go, they belong to me. But even worse than that, because you know you can actually remove a sticker with a lot of practice and like eventually you will get good at it. But worse than that, fake stickers. Fake freaking stickers on books. Whose idea was it to put a freaking sticker on a book that isn't even real? It's like tied in with the cover. Like, why? Just a sec. Tell me why this yellow thing is needed. Just please tell me why. This one isn't really that bad. It says the multi-million worldwide bestseller. So a lot of books have that saying on the book somewhere and they just happen to make it look like a sticker. However, when they put a sticker on a book that says, now a major motion picture, something along those lines, like this, I can never remove that because it's in the cover. It's in it. I can't take this off. Pretty cover, it's decent. Even if it is the movie cover, it's pretty, I like it, it's a nice cover. Oh wait, there's a sticker on it that doesn't get removed. Infuriates me. At least I can take a real sticker off my book with some practice. My fifth pet peeve is book sizes. Okay, this doesn't peeve me off so much when the books aren't in the same series. Like if you give me a book like this, it's smaller than the average book, and you put it next to a book like this and you know, like it's not the same size, it's a little bit smaller, and you can just separate them because they're not together. So that doesn't really bug me as much, even though I do wish that my books would just come all the same size. However, you give me a book in the same series and they change not just the cover, but the freaking size of the book. And it's not like they reprint the original book or they reprint the other books so they can all match, so people can have a matching shelf, okay? No. Pretty sure you're all familiar with this book. Everyone knows of this book, at least most people do. They all know that the first 2 books in this series are of normal paperback size. However, take it to the last 2 books and they are larger. Not a huge chunk, like an inch taller. And these have to go together because they're the same freaking series. The next pet peeve I have about books is people on the cover, specifically faces that are clear as day that is supposed to be a character in this freaking book. Let me just show you. This one probably isn't the best example, but yeah, this is supposed to be Cassie, and you know, I looked at this cover and I was like, oh cool, Cassie. Yeah, this isn't how I picture her when I read the book, but I can't get this freaking image out of my head. Because, you know, they gave me a face to the freaking character. Things like this I can deal with because you can't actually see her face and therefore you don't get a picture in your mind. It stresses me out because they're giving me this image of this character, and if it doesn't look like how I envision them, it throws me off. So the next few pet peeves are based on the storyline of the books. First pet peeve about books, especially these days, is love triangles that are not needed. Looking at you, Twilight. Looking at you, House of Night. Freaking love Octagon. Looking at so many books with so many love triangles that are not freaking needed. Like, just stop. Just stop with the love triangles when they are not needed. Second one is insta-love. Looking at you, Shiver. You can't be in love with a wolf, okay? You can't love a freaking animal. You can't be in love with this freaking animal, and then when he turns into a boy, you're like, oh yay, come freaking kiss me. She finds this guy naked on her back porch, and she lets him in the house. Insta-love is not realistic. It just... The third one is point of views that sound the same. Allegiant. I'm looking at you. Why? If you're gonna do a point of view, make them sound completely different, even if they are alike as characters. And the last 3 pet peeves are about people reading a book. Okay. First one that makes me physically cringe is when people dog ear their books. I used to be the type of person who would dog ear because I obviously couldn't use a scrap piece of paper to shove in the book whilst I go do something for 5 minutes. No, I would fold the page saying, hey, this is the place I'm at. Like, I could never do that anymore. It makes me physically cringe when I see someone do it. I'm just like, book abuse. How do people do it? I don't understand it. It literally takes 2 seconds to find a piece of scrap paper. Like, there's one right here. Like, just freaking shove it in the book. Second one is when someone's read a book that you're currently reading, and then they're just like, oh yeah, did you know that this, and this happens? And you're like, no, but thanks. Close this book and never picks it up again because, you know, you just got spoiled for the entire freaking plot. And the third and last pet peeve I'm going to talk about, because this video is already 30 minutes long, is comparing books that aren't even similar. Where in the world is Harry Potter anything like Twilight? Why is there this big war going on where if you like Harry Potter, you're not allowed to like Twilight, or if you like Twilight, you're not allowed to like Harry Potter? Twilight is a romance series about a human girl with a vampire and a werewolf, okay? Freaking Harry Potter is about this boy who survived the impossible death curse thing, who is fighting with this almighty powerful wizard, and is like, do those plots even sound remotely similar? No, so why compare them? So this video is already 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna end it here. If you would like a part 2 to this, because I'm telling you, I have so many more pet peeves about books. So many. Please give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your biggest pet peeve, and let's see if we share. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free and I make videos every 4 to 5 days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name's Waverly and now I'm off to read. Bye!